what I want to do is get some volunteers that can lead, and we'll use different leaders, and we'll just play follow the leader all the way to the destination. So anybody want to volunteer to lead for the first leg?
I don't think I'm confident enough to do that.
Apologies.
I have not prepared enough for that.
I understand it's not a big deal.
Old military
Anybody-
axiom, never volunteer.
Never volunteer, that's right. Does everybody have a plan?
Nope.
Are they using a little nav map or whatever to do that, or
I've got my little nav map. I'll be bringing up here shortly as soon as I get my sim loaded.
I'll step
Okay.
up, Squirrel.
okay? Who's this?
F-18 Tom. I'll step up.
Okay, Tom, I appreciate that. According to the mud map, we're going to depart and fly north for 3 nautical miles, after which you immediately follow the Beaton River through a winding canyon till you hit a river fork after another 10 miles. So I've got a little challenge for everybody today. I already went through this little canyon, and it is a doozy, believe me. I thought about trying to get everybody to go and below tree level, but I couldn't do it myself after 2 tries. So what we'll do, F-18 Tom will lead us, go down the canyon, set up for about 110 knots. And everybody, your challenge will be to stay below the canyon walls and follow the river. And that'll be tough enough.
Challenge accepted.
It'll
When I
wake you
first
up right
tried it-
off the bat.
When I first tried this one, instead of making left at 270, heading out of the canyon, at the fork, I went right into the Droid.
Oh,
the
long
Doig
way
River?
around. That,
the
yeah.
Doig River, the right bend. I think I got G-lock.
Yeah, I'm flying VR today, so all I've got is the VFR map with the destination.
Oh,
and
okay.
the destination, yes, just straight line between here and there. So I'm following everyone else today.
Yeah, I thought about doing VR too, but then I wouldn't be able to follow a little nav map very well because it's not. It's hard to follow in VR.
What about just
Yeah,
following the mud map? Yeah? No? Are we just
Sorry,
using the
go
mud
ahead.
map? Yes. Are we just... Sorry, my mic was turned down. Are we just using the mud map?
Yeah.
That'd
Some
be
people
good.
will be
I look
using
forward
the
to it.
nav map and the one that comes with the sim. Others will be using little nav map, which is what I've
Yeah.
got. So
That's good about the on Discord. Somebody's put up mud map, haven't they? Not to scale for day 6, and it's a parchment.
yeah,
Yeah, Anton.
Yeah, that's what we go by. See how I get on with that.
yep, you
So I'll
can
follow my leader.
use that. That'll be a challenge for sure.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Silver compass in hand as well, if nothing else.
Are you flying with real weather?
Ice, it looks like you're hovering.
Yeah.
Are you going to come in for a helicopter landing? Is that what you're doing?
Well, I'm just
You
kind of
just-
hanging around.
Yeah.
You could just about do a helicopter landing today with the wind the way it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
nuts.
Bit the dust.
Bit of dust.
Yeah, it's going to be a crosswind takeoff.
Yeah. No matter where you are, it's going to be crosswind.
Yep.
Okay, I
Just
got
don't-
about a minute to go
Don't pull a
until we reach
Draco.
9 o'clock. Everybody set, ready to go?
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
Tom, if you wanna
Just
if you
loading
wanna
up.
take off and
I'll
start
catch up
out,
with
we're
you.
gonna do about 110 knots. I don't know how many carbons we got, but I see a few. So
Okay,
Tom,
taking off.
if you want to take it off, we'll follow you.
Okay, taking off 30, left crosswind. We're going to be a right turn northbound. Hit the river.
Copy.
And on the roll. Oh,
Oh ho.
okay, turning right over the tower. Adjusting speed's going to be an issue.
Yeah, it is. Just do the best we can.
I'll try and catch up with you.
Okay, I'm going to scooter down to about 100. I'm about the river valley. We'll be making a left turn and follow the canyon. River. Did everybody get off?
I believe so.
Finally,
Yep.
finally. I have
Yeah,
difficulties
I'm up.
loading
My
into the sim.
little nav map is not picking up. So I am on the VFR map.
It's a pretty little river valley.
Who's
Slow
leading
to
again,
100
please?
knots, get everybody
Yeah, who's leading again, please?
F-18, Tom.
F-18.
Oh, okay. Is that your is that call sign we see in the air? Is it?
That's right.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, bumpy today.
It is.
A big crosswind.
There you are, following y'all into the canyon.
Okay. Try and stay below the canyon wall. Just follow F-18 Tom around.
Okay, I think I'm stable at 110 knots.
Hey,
Give or take. Maybe if I fly on the deck, it's less windy.
yeah, even windy down here in the below the canyon wall.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, Red Bear, and there's Snoopy coming after you.
Nice muddy river.
No, you can't fly Rover.
Oh, excuse me. Bless you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Tom, I'm showing your call sign is Huey Ride.
That,
Got it. That's me.
that's not Tom then.
No, I was just messing with my
Oh,
my throttle setting here. Now that I got it stable, I'll be able to do something. Tight turn.
Yeah, she's creaking and groaning around me.
Oh,
Carbon fiber tested to its limits.
okay. Okay, I'm at the fork. Left turn. Up over to the canyon and looking for a 270.
Hey, good job, guys. You know what? I didn't expect the weather to be this good, notwithstanding the wind.
No, with the weather in the West Coast yesterday and the day before, yeah, it was surprising.
Fine, nice weather today, are they? Hello?
Yeah,
yes,
why
sir.
Okay, thank you, thank you.
Yep.
Hey, heading for the Alaska Highway.
Yep. About 2,800 feet, 28, 3,000.
chasing the trim the whole flight with all this chop.
Nice little drift angle we got here. I don't know why I'm not showing your aircraft. You're set up as F-18 Tom, right?
Correct. I just checked
Yep,
my
I see
server. I'm
him.
on the last US page. Yep.
Same earlier.
Huh. I must be a glitch in my system then. Normally you show up on mine. I don't know why you're not.
Yeah, no. I've seen you fine. You're in the dash, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
There ain't nothing worse than having a headset failure en route.
Oh.
Anybody trying that new replay feature they've got?
Yeah. Downloaded it.
Yeah, I do too. I'm recording it now.
Is there a maximum limit for how long you can record, you know?
You've got a problem with it, anything over 3 hours, so that's the reason I wanted to try it again today and see how it did. I did a Papua New Guinea flight with Anton VS the other day, and it was 3 hours and 15 minutes, and then when I went to play it back, I got about 5 to 10 frames per second. It just wasn't real good. So he knows about it. I've been in contact with the developer, and he's going to optimize it and work it out to where everything's okay. And he's also trying to work it out to where it'll work in multiplayer and show the other aircraft too.
That would be really
it
nice.
doesn't
The one I
currently show
the one I
aircraft.
paid for doesn't even do that. So
Yeah, he is a really good guy, pretty smart too. So I hope he gets the multiplayer thing worked out. It'd be great to see everybody flying with you at the same time.
yeah.
I did a shorter flight just to check it out, and it works fine. You can watch your takeoff, your landing, whatever you want to do, but I don't know the limit right now on how long you can do it. So, but he'll work it out.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got it running now. It's the first time I've tried it, so I'll do this and see if I can play it back when I'm finished.
Yeah, that would be cool to go back over a flight to do your screenshots and videos afterwards.
It would
Because
be,
trying
yeah.
trying to do videos while you're flying is a bit of a mare.
No guarantee you won't crash trying to do it either.
That's true. That's true.
You're gonna get the co-pilot or the backseater to do it.
Yeah,
I just brought beer.
This replay feature will let you do that. You can make your own snapshots, your own videos if you use a capture application. It'll simplify a whole lot of stuff.
Yes, sir.
Hey, okay.
Just checking up on you, Rick, Pop.
Right
Don't want to leave any man behind.
Nope, nobody behind.
Just following y'all. I had somebody behind me a little bit ago. I don't know if he's still there.
On your 6 and low.
Well, unfortunately, there's no landing strips and no airports between us and the destination, so say somewhere about halfway through, if whoever's leading find us a spot to drop in and take a break, that'd be great.
Maybe F-18 Tom can call in a couple of air refuelers for us.
You got a tanker for us, Tom?
I'll have to check my buddies out in the south.
Has anybody driven up the Alaska Highway before?
Nope.
Always wanted to, but never did.
Did it about 3 times as a kid growing up in Alaska, and boy, quite the adventure.
I bet it is. Gas stops are few and far between, I would think.
Yeah, and more than one spare tire is a smart move.
It's mostly gravel, isn't it?
It used to be gravel back in the day. Now it's all pavement, but they get enough frost heaves that'll give your struts a pretty good check in your vehicle.
Not to mention wildlife.
Yeah, you're almost guaranteed to see something on the road there for sure.
Where's this highway start and end then?
It starts at I'm trying to remember the border crossing. Actually, it's at up near Tok, up in Alaska, and I think it officially ends down by St. George.
And how many miles is that? Approximately.
Between the twists and turns, it's almost 1,000 miles.
Wow.
It's a beautiful country through especially Canadian Rockies.
Yeah.
And then up when you get further up north, you get kind of the higher country, and you lose the trees, and you get into the tundra, and it's quite the terrain changes going from south to north.
Looks like we might be touching base with the Alaskan Highway here in about 10 nautical miles, give or take. Still windy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's making me feel a little sick in VR.
Oh, I bet.
That's
I
never a
was
good
wondering
thing.
about that.
Just a little bumpy.
It's a lot easier to form up on someone though with the goggles.
Yeah, it is. The only problem I ever had in VR was turbulence, just like we're having right now.
Yeah, it's making me feel a little travel sick.
Oh dear.
It's like the terrain changed. There's a little few more hills here now.
Starting to get a little bit more snow on the ground too.
Yep.
Do you guys have clouds or is it clear skies for you?
Mostly clear.
I'm showing clear.
Got a
Okay.
bunch of clouds behind us, kind of obscuring the sun a little bit.
Yep. Okay. Looks right to me.
I've got clouds off in the distance on the horizon.
But yeah, there's some way off to the left there.
I wouldn't mind in that right now.
Right.
I still for a second.
Yeah. About 90 knots ground speed.
Exactly.
Michael.
I thought you were stalling.
I think he's telling me I forgot to bring bacon.
It looks like a wind is pushing us off a little bit, Tom. We're
See that?
still need to, yeah, we still need to go a little bit farther west to hit that 97 in Alaska Highway.
Yeah. Correcting.
Yeah, I'm watching my map track here. I've got my nose pointed left, but or to the west, but it's just like, no, I'm just gonna keep pushing you north.
Yeah, exactly. We're getting pushed all over the place.
Yeah. It's just, yeah, my ground speed just keeps on dropping. That wind must be picking up a little bit.
Just
Yeah,
check
it's hard to keep constant.
the back. This is map mode.
Yeah, we're gonna have to make a hard. Just a 240. See if that helps a little bit here.
Yeah, with the wind, that'll be just about right.
Yeah, thanks for the little bit of correction there, Squirrel. Helped a lot.
Yeah, we're heading right for Highway 97 now, so maybe about 10 more miles and then we'll hit it.
I think so.
So it's starting to break them clouds behind us now, looks like.
You guys good at this altitude, or you want higher?
I think we're okay.
Whatever you want to do will be fine. I don't know that it'll be smoother any higher, but
No, since we're all adjusted to this altitude, I think I'll just stick with it.
Yeah, that's fine.
that'll work.
An airstrip right down there.
Plenty of good landing spots along the way. So
Okay, you got a lot of open fields.
Yeah, that's a tidy little strip.
Yeah. It was a good little landing.
Yeah, I've just done a quick touch and go. Yeah, if you do VR and you do start to feel a little bit of motion sickness, just do a full circuit or just go for a landing. It shakes it off real quick. And I've got
better than having to use a barf bag, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
singing you.
I don't think I'll go for that realistic.
Yeah. Especially as you can't see your bath bag because you've got your VR goggles on.
Exactly, you're liable to miss and put it all over you.
Or your keyboard.
Think about that.
No, I've never known anyone who couldn't find their mouth with both hands. I've known some people who couldn't find the other end with both hands.
Okay. Yeah,
That's a good.
that's a good one.
Uh,
We should be seeing the highway very shortly here.
very shortly, yeah. Crossed that river, that's one of our landmarks, so we're on the right track.
Cool.
I got some good news yesterday. I just got notification that my Bravo throttle quadrant is shipped.
Oh, great.
Very cool.
Love it. That's what I got.
Only ordered it in September.
Jesus.
Oh, it's an amazing piece of kit.
That's what everybody
Yes,
says.
it
I'm
is.
looking forward to it. No, I have to rearrange everything in on my desk to clear it and get it in. But it'll be well worth it.
Yeah, you're gonna love it. They've been back ordered forever.
Yeah, I know. I think a big thing for me is going to be having that trim wheel.
Yeah.
Trim wheel is the thing I like the best about it. I mean, everything else works good, and the throttles and everything, you can set it up for different aircraft, but that trim wheel, boy, I mean, it's awesome.
Could do with that today.
Yeah.
What's that bit of kit again called?
Honeycomb Bravo throttle quadrant.
Oh, honeycomb. Yeah.
Roger.
We're just crossing the Alaska Highway right now, guys.
Huey, because I've modified my plane, your plane has a Draco torch on it.
Nice.
So I can see you for miles. It's reflecting off of my cowling.
Everybody got the Alaskan Highway?
There's some of us that are still a little bit behind here.
Okay.
We're getting there though.
Yes.
Let me slow down here a little bit.
What airspeed are we running at there? Cause
what you running at?
Well, I was, now I'm playing around. I'm on about 100 now. I was 115.
Okay.
I'm a little
I'm holding 120 here.
Yeah, it's just
to catch up, boys and girls.
Let's try and do
That's
around
all right.
110. That way, all the carbons won't be left behind. They won't be straining their engines to keep up.
I'm in a gravel. I was straining my engine to keep up. I like flying the carbon bomb specifically on the gravel today because of things like the quick pull-ups you have to do at the end of the canyons and things like that. So.
Yeah, it's hard to meet a mountain that you can't out climb in the gravel.
Okay, a little more power and I'm a little more adjusting course here.
Yeah, it's a strong crosswind, isn't it? We're crabbing like mad.
Yeah, I've got a
I'm gonna try and turn it.
40 knot headwind right here.
Yeah, that
hovering
threw me
basically.
way off. Yeah.
It's landing there.
There's nothing like flying in live weather, though.
We rarely fly anything else.
Crabbing down the highway here.
Just did a vertical landing in that parking lot there.
Whoever was speaking a moment ago, your mic was turned right down low. We couldn't hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just saying I was flying next to someone, and it was neat seeing both planes reacting to
That's good. I hadn't seen any bonanzas so far.
I saw
Yeah.
one at the airport.
I haven't seen any either.
Alright, this is the
101.
highway.
That's the place below us, I think. 101. I think that's how you pronounce it. Mile 101, anyway. And that'd be why it's called 101. Mile 101.
There you go.
The marker.
I'm on the deck going down this highway, and I'm flying.
Now I know I was so much off course. You're flying a straight reference point like a highway, and you're crabbing all over the place.
Yeah. Crabbing about 20 degrees on the highway.
Yep.
That's why it was hard to get on course heading here.
Yeah. I apologize for anybody who was following me.
That's not a problem.
Or crazy Canadians driving with their windshields frozen.
Right. Jesus. Oh man, this wind is nuts.
It's crazy the amount of input that goes straight.
Right, yeah.
Yep.
I thought at least attempt straight. Oh, the perfect conditions to try flying upside down.
Right.
Ish.
Man, it's bumpy.
That is
Jesus.
bumpy.
Yeah.
Really bumpy.
It's funny to watch everybody flying down the highway, pointing in a different direction than the highway, just sort of crabbing right down it.
Let's chase this trim a bit more.
Down this low and bumpy as it is, you have to really pay attention too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get one good downdraft and you're gonna be
In the trees.
waving at the passengers in the cars.
And I was disappointed with the idea of going and grabbing a beer. Maybe I can't do it. Maybe I'll stay at
There's always time for beer.
But will your plane still be in the air when you get back?
That's the thing, it won't be, although it'll be nose in the ground. Yeah.
Plenty of fields to land on.
Doing ground speed is currently.
I'm
Yeah,
just
picked up
I'm
a
just
few.
thinking about how fantastic it would look in real life if you were a passenger in one of these cars and you just see like 20 gravels or 20 like Savage Cubs flying in a line down the highway. Like how dope would that look?
That'd be great.
Well, that's what we need is a drone video from parked on the highway as we go over.
Right. There we go.
That's a pleasing sound.
You know what? No missing this highway once you're on it.
Yeah.
Good visual reference point.
At times, I'm actually flying under the traffic.
Yeah.
I'm right behind you. Seen that a few times. It's funny.
On your 6, Tom.
Copy that.
Jesus.
Slow flying cars.
In your Hogwarts.
I'm just waiting for someone to make a flying car mod like from Harry Potter and fly over that new bridge.
There you go. I'm honestly surprised it
As
hasn't
soon as I
happened
saw
yet.
it, I was like, there's no way that doesn't happen within a week of the update. Like, even if it's just like a really terrible model, like, I haven't seen any like memes or photos or anything.
I know.
Disappointed in the community.
Did anyone ever try that flying engine?
No.
No.
I've seen it.
I tried the donut and it was pretty terrible. And I tried all the Lego ones that first came out, and they're not great either.
Yeah.
Those too high resolution for you?
Yeah. There's someone's working on a Batwing, and it's really good. It flies amazing. And it's got a climb of like 20,000 feet per minute or something. Like it's a fictional aircraft, so it can do that. Like it's great. Got working animations and everything. Or it will have them. And a custom cockpit and everything.
Taking one of those discus gliders
Mm-hmm.
and teleporting up to about 200,000 feet.
Yep, I did that. My game did not like it. It crashed after like falling for 100,000 feet.
Oh, actually turns in the highway.
Yeah.
Shit, just put a wingtip in.
Womp womp.
Afraid to get too low with this all this turbulence. It put you right in the trees.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, need to give yourself a little bit of a buffer.
Well, after all this, for us when flying, I hope my joystick doesn't get a null zone and wants to get a flat spot.
Yeah.
How's that yoke and rudder pedals doing, Herc, at this wind?
Sorry, Tom, I had my mic muted. Not too bad. Takes some getting used to, and there's a lot of right foot and left tail around.
Gotcha. Yep. You're gonna wear her out a foot.
Yeah.
It's like trying to do like constant hammerheads or something over and over.
Right. Rudder trim.
Has anyone else had their animations just stop, like, you know, your rudder?
Yeah. It happens if you get too close to a bunch of people. It takes a second to load it in. It happens when I load with all of you guys sometimes.
I've noticed it happens a lot. Sometimes when we stop, the group's all real
Yeah.
close together. It'll freeze up.
Yeah,
Like I'll put flaps down when I land and they won't go back up.
Yeah. Once everybody spreads back out, they usually come back.
Yeah.
Though I think the last time it happened, we were going through those high mountain peaks with all those small landing spots real close together. It was kind of difficult to judge at the visual your speed and everything to try and figure out.
Tom, in about another 10 minutes or so, we'll be about halfway. If you want to pick us out a landing spot for a coffee and pee break, that'd be great.
Sure. I don't know if it's my imagination. You guys finding the wind gusts are a little less?
Nope.
Yeah, I climbed a little bit. I think they're a little bit worse down low.
Actually, I'm low now, and it seems fairly well.
It seems a lot smoother than me.
I'm just getting knocked,
3,700
bashed right
feet.
and left.
Yeah, I'm still getting bumped around pretty good, so.
It's off and on for me.
Yeah.
Seems to be dissipating a bit, or lessening.
Yeah, I'm in Tom's slipstream. Bumpy as hell.
That's the four-bladed war power happening.
Got it pegged at 6K full time.
Okay, I'm gonna do some altitude climbing a little bit here. Pick out a spot.
Yeah, one downside of VR, I can't find my coffee cup.
Oh no.
And when you do find it, you have to be careful drinking it.
Well, I mean,
you
most
just pour it all
most
into your
headsets
lap.
have a pass-through you can set up. Like if you have the cameras on the outside of them, depending on which one you have. But some of them require a remote.
You know you've got it when your
enable it.
fingers get wet.
And burn.
Does the Reverb have exterior cameras on it or no?
Yeah, it's got exterior cameras, but there isn't a way yet to show like a augmented reality view or anything.
Oh, I got you.
Huh.
Don't forget wherever we're gonna land, put the wind in your nose.
Yep.
Vertical landing, gotcha.
Well, with these winds,
Wind's
it's
probably out at 200.
likely, yeah.
Getting that helicopter fixed until they get them implemented.
Did you guys all connected to FlightShare? Because I only see one or two other guys.
I don't think we're using
Nope.
FlightShare today, just for the challenge.
The only reason I'm using it is for
today.
heading and speed, but that's it. Because I can't see my stuff.
Same here.
Yeah, just.
I think pretty much the direction we're heading right now is pretty much a headwind. So.
Yep, it is.
Yeah, I've got us at 82 knots ground speed.
Wow.
And I'm at 120 air.
Yep.
So
Air
yeah.
speed is 120. What tool are you using to see your ground speed?
I'm using Orbix's new Volanta map for tracking my flights and stuff like that.
Cool.
So
Oh.
it's actually
I
really
have to
nice.
try that out.
I'm using it as a replacement for the in-game like logbook and stuff like that because I don't have to start anything. It starts timing everything like the moment I take off, and it detects landings, and it gives me, it tracks my route, and I can go back and look at my route trace anytime, and it tracks airframe, the time you get on specific airframes or under specific tail numbers or whatever else. And if more people are using the app, you can see them on the app and things like that. So, but it's free. I mean, it's pretty nice. I've been updating it pretty regularly, so I like it.
You said the magic word was free.
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't
My
cost
favorite price.
Yeah.
So
What program is that?
it's called Volanta. It's by Orbix, I think. That's who makes it.
Is it free or payware or what is it?
No, it's freeware. You don't pay anything for it. Just have to
Where do you get it?
sign up for an account. I think you can just Google Volanta and it should take you right to
Very
to
cool.
it.
Okay, I see some buildings
their own
ahead. I think
website.
might do a scout, see if there's a place to land here, guys.
What was that, Dragons? I thought you were saying something.
Oh, I was saying that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
so on the Orbex site itself will offer you the
Yeah.
Valente on their website, Orbex Direct, I think.
Yeah. And like if everybody was it tracks a
Oh,
bunch
yeah.
of like I can see people on VATSIM and stuff
Coffee's
like
not
that.
on. You'll have to start to use a K.
But yeah, the more people use it, you'll see them on the map. Like somebody here they're not using Volanta, they're using something else. Oh, there's an airfield up about a few miles from us. You can see it up there.
Is there?
Yep. Stacani Chief Airport. It's only a few miles ahead of us.
Hey, it works for me.
Works for me.
Lovely to me.
Lead
It's
on.
just on the other side of the river.
I'm way at the back here, so I can't. I'm not gonna catch up to you, but it's not too. You should see us literally right alongside the highway. Like literally right.
I'm checking.
As soon as you cross the bridge, you should see it.
Just tried a landing at that truck stop and I landed just fine, but then got pushed backwards even with my brakes on.
I was looking at it hard, but we'll go for the strip.
I think I found it.
Okay, Hurricane.
Yeah, it should. I mean, I'm seeing it full land.
Oh, the wheat's bad though.
It's direct on the right side of the highway, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Right to the
Okay.
right.
Good, Hurricane.
Oh, the wind is wicked.
A way station for airplanes along the highway.
I am down.
Congrats,
Good
I
plan.
stopped.
It wasn't easy. Pull off here, some of you guys. Wind just about blowed me right over. You see where I'm at, okay?
We're all coming up yet. We can always do an orbit. We're not familiar.
Yeah, I don't see it yet because I'm towards the back.
Thank
Right
you.
beside the
I don't
hut.
see it either.
Okay, it's just on the elbow of the turn of the highway
Yeah,
off to the
yep.
right.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Jesus. Helicopter land.
This is not going to be pretty.
Doesn't have to be pretty. You just have to get on the ground.
You're right.
That's
yeah.
right.
And open the door.
And walk away.
It's the driving
Your,
back.
yeah, with the blue side up.
That was
How was that, Hardcat?
nice one.
I can't stop
Good
now.
luck.
I got no brakes.
You blew backwards.
Good landing is anything you can walk away from.
And a great landing is when you can fly the airplane again.
We are going to have fun getting out of here.
How many people are gonna end up in the trees?
I'm going around.
I'm landing long.
Boy, here we go.
Tom's nearly going backwards here.
And I didn't cut power yet. Okay.
We got a fuel on the ground.
Get your brakes on as soon as you touch down.
Yeah.
Otherwise you're going backwards.
It's like hoverflies. It's brilliant.
Yep.
That's funny. It's just a bunch of floating gravels.
Ah,
And got her at 5,000 RPM and just crawling.
Oh, go forward. What is happening?
I can't even stay in one place.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
You know it's windy
Man.
when you look out the cabin. You can see the grass and the trees moving.
This is like
Oh,
that
Huey just did
that
like a
video
vertical, like,
tell you what, it's a nice headwind though. Runway was nicely aligned with it.
I don't know. There's lots of meadowland and stuff down here that looks more appealing than that airstrip.
I don't know. Merlin's just floating over the runway right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
That's funny.
Didn't see no prop overs anyway.
Here we go, vertical landing, anchored by white.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pro
watch,
is
there's a
just
step in the
coming
land
down
in the
straight
terrain
down.
in front of me.
Yeah. You know, when you look at the graphs, it looks like the sea, doesn't it? It's kind of moving.
Yep.
I'm thinking of you guys with VR. You know,
Oh, wow.
I don't want to make you feel sick or anything, but come and have a look at the graph. It's really good.
Honest to God,
Yeah.
eh?
You know, wind when that grass is moving.
I'm literally full on the brakes and still getting blown backwards.
It's just riding that air, floating straight up and down. He's just playing with it now. He's showing off.
I take off. 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 Take off.
There's
Yeah, I
a
see
few
what
more
you're saying.
helicopters coming in behind.
Go on, Merlin, backflip it.
Yeah. Merlin hovering sideways.
That would count as a touch and go.
That's it. Stick the brakes on white as ice.
Find a spot over here to pull off and hopefully not roll around. Jesus.
Give it just a little bit too much gas, you're airborne again.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm having to tie mine down.
Look over.
And there goes Huey. Oh, into the trees.
Fuck.
Thank God for the double Y button.
Yep.
I'm going to take this chance to come off VR. It's just too bumpy for me.
Yeah, I'm
Oh, yeah,
showing what
30 knots.
10:03 right now, local time.
Yep.
What
Come on.
time do we want to start?
Nice landing, AK.
Oh, well, yeah. When we go for a break until around 10:10, we'll take off vertically and go again.
That's good.
For me.
Dang, okay.
Okie dokie.
Boy, yeah, that grass is like just waves. The way it's
Yeah,
moving, right?
it's like a sea of grass right there.
Right.
Reminds me of when me and Gravel the other day flew over in Scotland. Yep, Dayton. 50-mile-an-hour wind, so we could just hover and go backwards, sideways, whatever.
I seen that vid. Yep.
Were you on top of, was that, tell me, was that the Kangaroos? Were you flying over the Kangaroos at the time? Kangaroo?
No, I can't remember exactly where it was. Is that the
It looked like
beach
Kangaroo.
airstrip? The beach
Okay.
airstrip they had over there in Ireland. We went across the water over to Scotland.
Yeah, yeah. Do you mean Barra Airport, was it?
Yeah,
Beach?
that's it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, 'cause that's one of the
Great
outer
little
Hebrides
place.
Islands. Yeah.
While I was over there, there was an A320 that landed and took off there. We had a MB339 that came in a little bit later and tried it.
It's fun.
But Logan Air fly out there in reality from Glasgow, so you can get a flight to Barra from Glasgow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of plane? Twin Otter or something like that?
It's not too dissimilar. I'm trying to think now. What is it? It's
Is it the Islander?
Yes, it the Islander, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay.
Tried the Outscaries a day ago, and I thought that was quite a nice scenery up there. Worth a try. Worth a play around.
Waving grass is crazy.
I know.
It is.
Isn't it?
It's going to be crazy watching everybody take off from this place again.
Oh, that was that was I don't know, man. The NVOF just about
was a good one.
plowed it into the ground.
That was so bumpy.
So we can expect a little update on our panels in the saddle, like choke lever and the heat and the park and brake.
Yep. In fact, I'm flying it right now.
Oh, cool. Is there an updated lights as well?
There
It
will be,
is,
yep.
yeah. The lights are going to be. He's tweaked them to where they're really nice for night flying right now. Plus, he's going to have an illuminated
Torch.
fuel meter on the right side, and they'll be able to show
Oh, yeah.
the flap handle and also the trim handle, trim
Awesome.
wheel.
Awesome.
Plus, you're going to have the cabin heat's going to be turned into a de-icing machine for the windscreen. You'll still pick up ice all over the airframe and the propeller, but at least you'll be able to see.
Awesome.
And the parking brake will be animated. That's going to be on the other pull handle.
Okay.
You got a lot of updates. One thing that I talked him into getting rid of was he had an overspeed warning set at 130 for the gravel, and we called it Bitchin' Betty. And it was set on true airspeed, and the higher you went, the lower it would set it off. So it's really annoying. So I talked him into getting rid of that.
You know, Bitching Betty in real life, she did retire, eh? I'm serious. You can look it up.
Am I imagining things? I'm watching some kind of ballerina going on in front of me at the moment with the.
Right. Yeah.
Go on, Mr. Yellow. Let's see what you can do. Here we go. Swan Lake.
Merlin and Do Not Be on Fire
Whoa.
giving us the show.
Do not be on fire just went space shuttle status there for a second. Climb speed of like 10,000 feet per minute with a nice little headwind. Rocketing down the runway.
Yeah, going downwind, boy, you can get some speed. Problem is to turn from upwind to downwind.
See all that speed and no lift.
Going on 10 puffs.
Coming in for a beautiful helicopter landing. That was nice.
That can't stop.
Yep, I got 9 after, so everybody ready to go?
Yep.
Yep.
Anybody want to take over lead from Tom for a while? Got a volunteer?
Just have to follow the road.
Tom.
No
Well,
problem.
I can. I've already flown this, so I'll let somebody else have a shot.
All right, who else wants to take it over? Just lead us down Highway 97.
I say let's get everyone on whoever's in front's leading.
Yeah, I can go ahead and follow, no problem.
Go ahead, we'll follow.
Let's see those vertical takeoffs.
I'm afloat on a sea of grass.
That was cool. It was almost a helicopter takeoff.
Alex Fly, Core, and Coast, are y'all there?
We get everybody back?
We got 3 birds.
I'm going to go around.
Well, yeah, 4 birds still on the ground, including myself. Just waiting for these
Okay,
guys.
let's make a circle and wait for them.
Yeah, I'm circling.
Alright.
Coast is moving.
Oh, what the hell was that?
Or X-ray, I'll catch up with it in a minute. Don't wait up.
Okay. Alex, you there? I think that is a no.
Looks like
Yeah,
Alex
still
and
got a
Dragon.
few. We'll make a big old circle and wait for them to come right around.
Fuel's cheap.
Yeah.
They make it up here.
Oh,
That's
there
right.
goes 4. Oh, there goes 4.
It's going this way, downwind.
Isn't it?
Dragons is up.
I'm still showing Merlin and Alex. Merlin's up.
Merlin's floating.
Yeah, I'm up.
Okay,
Alex,
I came back.
Alex, you up?
Okay,
So
I am.
confirm all hands on.
Okay.
Alex is taking a dump, I reckon.
Yeah. He's... All right, Alex is up. All right, we're
Okay,
good. We're
okay.
on the way then.
Come back now. Thank you.
Everybody back on Highway 97.
Oh, this is where I want to be, in the back of the pack, so I can play.
There you go. Doing about 110 knots. Anybody know our ground speed?
89 right now.
Wow.
Yeah, about 89. Looks like.
I just went over two tractor trailers drag racing.
But you hate that when you can't pass them.
No, isn't that for sure?
Tom, you did a good job. You got us halfway there.
I was a little off course. I'm going to blame it on the wind. Thanks for
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks, Tom.
no problem.
Just put a little link in the chit chat channel for anybody that needs to take a camper break in the woods.
Back to crabbing. Here we go. Pick up a little
I'm
bit
supposed to
ground
follow
speed
this
now.
Highway 97 till we turn northeast and then another 45 miles and hit the Prophet River.
Yeah, we're
Looks
going
like
to intersect the river here soon, aren't we?
It's going
looks
to be a
like that.
while.
No, but there's
like
one,
there's
but
a-
not the main one.
Looks like we
There is
crossed.
a little airstrip where we get to the Prophet River.
Yeah, Prophet River airstrip.
That'll be the one.
Ah, I can't believe the crabbing here. Just stay straight on the highway.
Yeah.
I can't believe anyone is still in VR doing this. I'd be barfing my guts out.
What happened here?
Yeah. I took the opportunity to go back to the monitor.
Oh, nice.
Can't
I don't
Very-
blame you a bit.
Yeah, I don't blame you at all.
Yeah, this is
That was getting
You
proper
get used to it.
Oh, I'm sure,
pretty
but
choppy.
I have not tried this in VR yet,
it's fantastic.
and I'm glad I'm not today.
Yeah.
I'm using a track IR, it's bad enough.
Kind of how I feel. I feel like I'm using a badly calibrated track IR, right? Bouncing all over the place. Jeez.
Or like someone's shaking my head.
Right.
Well, knock on wood, I've not had you guys drop off the screen for this whole flight. The last time, I think it was 50% of the time I couldn't see anyone. Just everybody would pop in and then disappear. And today it's been 100%.
Yeah, I had pretty good connection to the West Coast server when I joined, so I think last time it was ping was kind of high on it.
Yeah, and that bitchin' Betty was going off again. That's annoying as hell.
I guess everyone's flying over the UK.
Right.
Yeah, I've seen hardly anyone flying over the US lately.
All my favourite spots are congested.
Yeah, try visiting London right now. It's pretty nuts.
There was over 200 aircraft on the world map when I zoomed in the other day. That was like nuts.
Wow. We've got a lot of people through the Volant app. I'm seeing a lot of traffic, BatSim traffic, and other stuff. But yeah, UK is just a mess of aircraft right now. It's crazy. Let's see here.
Some nice little beach strips along this bit of the river here.
Yeah.
Road's gonna dip over here in the hook path. Bit of a river crossing. Jesus.
Every so often you do get some smooth air if you get down low to the highway.
Yeah, when going around that hook there in the bend by the river got really bumpy for me.
Oh, I see what you mean about the flying cars. I hadn't seen that.
Yeah, I just had a semi-trailer go over the top of me.
You too?
I was at about 2 feet AGL now.
Got that damn glowing outline over the mountain ridges to the left.
Yeah.
That annoys the hell out of me. I can't believe they messed that up.
I can't believe that they decided that was a design feature or whatever they said it was.
Sounded like bullshit to me.
I know the screen tearing was definitely a design feature.
I haven't seen any of that.
If you
Well, you know there's a good headwind whenever the tractor trailers can keep up with you.
Right. Yeah, if you were running VSync before, you wouldn't notice it, but anybody that wasn't running VSync immediately noticed it.
You get below the tree line, it's not too bad.
Yeah,
I'm not terrible up high either.
Getting a bit of altitude here. Looks like we're getting into some higher country anyway, so.
The air is a little smoother on the deck.
Yeah. Nice seeing your own shadow right in front of you as you're flying along low.
Is that when you?
Oh.
It's when you see your shadow overtake you. That's when you have to worry.
Yeah.
What's worse, the chopper watching the airframe shadows dance across the dash. Jesus Christ.
You get sun glare off of that crossbar. Oh, it's chopping down the road.
When you can look out your side window and see everybody that's flying behind you. That's funny. Wow. I have to take a screenshot of that. That's too funny.
That must be
Yeah.
king crabbing.
42 wind, 42 knot crosswind. I'm just not even flying a straight line anymore.
Yeah, no, me either.
concentration from everybody is just deafening.
Yeah. I'm not concentrating. I'm almost falling asleep here.
The crosswind is it's gone once you get below the tree line. If you have the road, seems to be anyway. And I think I'm at the point at the moment, so
Starting to pick up a little bit of ground speed here.
Is there a fork in the road here?
yeah, there was. Yeah, you're about, I don't know. Do what you mean about the flying cars? I'm seeing it too now. I'm going under a bus, not a bus. What is that? A lorry? Yeah.
Yeah, it does cut off, forks off there a bit.
Did we decide he was flying at the front, by the way, Rocket? I didn't get that.
What?
Did we decide he was flying at the front?
What, Dave?
Yeah, I'm there at the moment, but I wasn't sure if anybody made the executive decision to take the lead.
Somebody volunteered. I thought it was Dave, but
No, I guess it's me, but there are two in front of me, so there are a few miles in front.
At the moment, but I'll stay. Unless anybody wants to take over, I'm happy to do a circle. But I'm in a car.
That kind of depends if you know where you're going, Dave.
Well, I'm cheating now. I've got my little NavMap equivalent running, so yeah. I was certain I knew to go left at the fork, for example. I gave up on the mud map. Yeah, to the left is the trees in the mountains.
Oops. Tabbed out. Got blown the hell off course here. Took me right up the side of this ridge.
not sure I've ever had the airframe banging and crashing in level flight before.
It's smooth though. Once I got down close to the road, when I was still over the trees, it was pretty bad.
Well, it's just as bad upside down too.
Buffer says, as soon as you go above the trees, you crab like mad.
That's what you get for doing something else besides flying.
I see wreckage.
I see flames. You alright there, Tom?
The Baron is down.
The Baron is down. Blood.
I just ran.
Second monitor.
At the very instant, I just ran out of fuel because I didn't check my fuel when we started today. How sensible is that?
No, you're in glide mode. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
down
yeah.
about, 10 gallons. I should probably fuel up. Let's see, we do have an airport coming up the Prophet River around this bend up here. It's probably another, I don't know, maybe 20 nautical miles from us. Maybe, I don't know if they got a fuel farm or not.
Lesson learned, do not adjust your set at 50 feet.
Good to know.
Well, this has been a memorable flight so far. I think one of the wildest rides I've had in this.
Just trying to stay in a straight line is memorable.
Not too many holy shits yet.
Not so far. The best one was when we landed to take a break.
Okay.
That was nuts.
Flying the Lewis and Clark on Sunday.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Sunday, aren't they? I think I've forgotten the group now. Gosh, I know there's a couple of people on this channel that are also doing it. But last couple of weeks, I don't know what's happened, but I think the guy that was running it's been out of action, so nothing's happened. I just wondered if anybody had any update. No?
I hadn't heard about it, but sounds like it'd be fun. How many miles?
Head off around, what, Midwest? Would that be Chicago, Illinois, that kind of area?
Yeah,
It's going all
heading
the way.
out towards Idaho or.
No, all the way to the Pacific Coast, all the way
Okay.
up through Idaho, Montana, all the back country. So yeah.
Yeah, that'll be a good trip.
I don't know how many legs I've been doing it over. It's similar to this in the sense that it's a colossal journey. But yeah, I'll just have a look at Discord, see who the guy is that's doing it. It's on Flight Share.
Okay.
Bushy Ben 419 is the guy that's running it, and I know there's a couple of members of this Discord group are also doing it as well, but I've forgotten their full names.
Looks like Tom's down again.
Thanks for reminding me.
I was like, he's not moving.
I never learn.
He's not moving.
Uh-oh. Looks like my oil pressure's starting to flux.
Uh-oh.
We're happy to report Tom's airborne again.
Nothing what 10,000 feet won't cure. I'll do all this monkeying around on my joystick and my other monitor, and that maybe I'll stay in the air.
There you go. So we'll be coming up to the turn off here pretty quick.
Yep, turn to the northeast.
Yeah, probably about another 10 miles or so.
Pull back. Whoever was destined to take point. Sorry, I forgot who you were. Go for it. I'm pulling back now. I'm going to do a circle.
Well, that river looks like there's some great places to go fly fishing.
All you need is just a spot to put her down.
Yep, the beauty of bush.
Picked up a little bit of tailwind. I got 128 ground speed now.
Yeah, I can hear the change in the wind.
That's turb too.
This would be a heck of a trip if you was doing it by motorhome or something.
Yeah.
Recently, we had guys leave in Alaska to go to the 448, and the Canadians basically said, you can stop for gas and that's it. So most folks had to just drive all the way through because of COVID, and it was some long days.
Wow.
I bet so. Better have some relief drivers.
Yep.
I'll be glad when this COVID crap is behind us.
Yeah, me too.
Amen.
Well, the worst part of it now is all the variants that are cropping up.
Yep.
I really hadn't heard whether the vaccines will take care of those either.
Stuff that I've heard says that it does. So far.
Well, that's
Yeah.
good.
As far as I can tell, they're probably. I think maybe it was the or not the UK, the South African variant was not quite as, it was more resilient to the vaccine, but I mean not by a large margin. It was, I mean, the vaccine was still going to be effective, just not as effective, but.
Yeah,
No,
that's
they're
like the AstraZeneca one that they say may be impacted by the South African variant, but who knows? You know, the Pfizer one I think is fine. But you're right. I think the difficulty is going to be as time progresses, there's going to be more and more variants coming out. And they're just going to have to stay one step ahead constantly, aren't they? Until, as it said on the news yesterday, until the whole world gets vaccine. And
well, it's going to be
situation
like
annihilated.
the flu.
Yeah,
It's going to be like
totally.
the seasonal flu. You're just going to have to get the vaccine every so often, like you do with the flu vaccine. You know.
Well, and there's every chance that the major variant someday in the future is just not deadly. It'll make you sick, but it won't kill you.
Right. Yeah. It'll just be kind of a inconvenience more than anything.
Yeah, as long as it stops all these deaths and stuff, you know. I'm looking forward to the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, the ones you only take one shot with.
Well, they're saying now with the Pfizer vaccine, I know there's some researchers that are pushing to only get one shot because they're seeing over the course of all these people getting vaccinated that the Pfizer is like almost like 94% effective on the first dose. Or like, why waste a second shot if if your first dose is that effective, you know?
Yeah.
I'll take my second, thank you very much.
Yeah. I get it, for sure.
Yeah, the problem is a lot of people are not taking the vaccine.
Sorry for them. No, I'm not.
I'll definitely be getting mine whenever I'm able to.
I have virtually every risk factor known to man on this thing, right down to the blood type. So I'll take my vaccine first and second dose. I just had the first one last week, so.
Oh,
good.
Looking forward to the next one.
You got any extra arms? I'm getting snow blindness from this highway.
Now we're about to turn off to the river here, so.
Yeah.
Looks like actually right now crossing this little airfield and then off into the river, so. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a mid-air refuel here. There's no fuel box down there, so.
No C-130s or KC-135s?
Alright, let's go ahead and add a bit more fuel here. Down to 8%. 50, there we go.
Well, that river's welcoming after following that highway for so long.
Yes, it is.
A sight prettier.
Yep.
Air's a bit smoother as well.
It's a lot smoother.
Yeah, ground speed's up to 130 knots, so I'm getting about 10 knot tailwind.
Yeah, much
Merlin.
smoother.
Merlin's landed somewhere, I think, has he?
Yeah, there's a nice little bankside.
Yeah, there's an airplane on the left-hand side on the near the river. From the satellite pictures, I guess.
Oh yeah, this is much nicer.
Just like a walk in the park,
Crazy how much it's smoothed out over the water.
isn't it? You can actually put your plane where you want it to go.
Now this is bush flying.
There you go. 4's landing on an island out there.
That looks good.
Seems like they've improved the water masks on the river here, not climbing up the banks near as much.
Yeah, I think that was one of the fixes that they were working on, was trying to reduce the climb of the water up the embankments.
Looks a lot better.
Yeah, the amount of times I've come around a bend in the river and hit the river because it came out to meet me.
Canadians are very welcoming.
Right. The river rose up to meet me.
This fun being back river hopping again.
Looks like the trees just get snowier.
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah, river's starting to ice over too. And now it's entirely frozen over.
Welcome to the snowblindness again.
Nice.
Kirby looks really smooth now.
Yeah, it did a lot. Which is a welcome change.
I'm down to 5
Yeah.
knots. So 5 knots headwind or ish.
Can you land on the frozen river, or does it automatically kill you?
I think you can land on it.
Yep. As long as you don't have any holes in the ice, it ought to be okay.
I always find the hole.
Lucky man.
There you go.
Count your blessing. Yeah.
Enjoy it while you can.
Just somebody remind me on Discord, when you want to get the weather, is it avbot you type in, or what do you type into the search bar?
It's shoot, what is it called?
Yeah,
can't even think right
exclamation
now.
mark meter, and then the ICAO.
Yep.
Oh right, you put that in the search bar, do you? So exclamation mark metar, and then well, what's our destination?
You put it in the bot commands channel, right?
That's right.
Command.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. I'll have a play. Thank you.
Nice little gaps in around the islands.
Yep. Now this is just relaxing now, flying without turbulence.
Yep.
Okay with that.
I could have a nap now.
Feels like actually making progress rather than fighting the wind the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Looks like the current METAR in Fort Nelson at 201700 Zulu, winds at 020 at 4 knots, 30 miles visibility, scattered 9,000, broken 14,000, temperature 13, dew point 16, altimeter 29 or 37.
That's pleasing.
Thank you.
Yeah, that sounds alright.
Positively balmy, actually. Yeah, how much further we got to go to the airport?
About 35 miles direct line.
Well, we gotta wait till the river splits, and then I think we follow the Prophet River off to the right.
Yeah, it's a slightly to the right. I flew it earlier in the week, just to familiarize myself.
Yeah.
Usually I don't. I like to be surprised.
Well, this one was going to be a surprise even if you flew it before.
That wind made it different, didn't it?
It definitely.
Oh, game crashed.
Oh no, dude.
Oh, dear.
Nah.
Don't fly too low.
Just do not be on fire, buzz them too close. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah. Yeah, I was like right behind you, and all of a sudden it's like you put on the brakes.
No, Dragon, mine froze just about the time yours did, and it caught up. I wonder if it was a system pickup.
I had the same thing too.
I had a bunch of stutters in there that
A glitch in the online server.
yeah, it must be something with the online server because I don't usually get stutters, and I'm getting some through here.
I hadn't got any so far, but knock on wood.
Stutters, Rocket, you may not have been getting, but I have been stalking you. That's your tip, my friend. I get right up there. Bank, I left bank. You right back. A bit like Battle of Britain, actually. Quite good.
Did everyone follow me up that side river?
I think so.
Rocket's gone the wrong way, I think.
I think
Haven't you, Rocket?
Sucker.
Come on.
Yep, I definitely did.
It just looked so inviting, I just thought I'm going.
Yep, that's definitely what happened. I'm like, there's nobody in front of me anymore. That's funny. That's alright.
We'll get there.
Back in the
There's a
We're down
raceway
there
just
fishing,
in
weren't
front
we,
of
Squirrel?
Yeah.
the river.
Your fishing hole's safe with me.
Don't want to know about your fishy hole, thank you.
I don't know if we're on course, but I'm having fun on this little river.
Doing pretty close, as near as I can tell.
Ooh, that was close.
What's that? Oh, looks like it's 11:05 a.m. 6:05 Zulu.
Seventh we, so it'd be what? Probably 9 o'clock departure, 11:05. Yeah.
Yep.
There's a river circle in front of you. That's funny.
Oh, no, that is just trees. No, that's not where I wanted to go.
Yeah, there's a full oxbow here.
Yeah, I see that coming up.
Yep, I'm doing the war emergency power to catch up.
I'm running about 5,800 RPM.
Yeah, this one curve is like the Indy 500 banking.
Right.
Oh, we crashed.
Oh, I just totally lost depth perception then.
Alright, I'm back. I think.
Sweet.
Yeah, I just had visual on you.
I definitely prefer flying over water than snow.
Yeah.
There is a grain to it, but if you're seeing that very clearly, you're too low.
just fly halfway up the trees and hope they're not saplings.
You guys aren't all sleeping back there, right?
I think everybody's
Join the view, Cat.
Hey, everybody's concentrating, I believe. One thing that Gravel wanted us to do right here at the end is when we head for the airport, if everybody will file up single file behind the leader, we'll go down and brake midway over the airport at pattern altitude, and we'll alternate brake. Leader will go left, the next one will go right, and so on. And everybody just circle to land from both sides of the runway.
Sounds like I gotta make sure TCAS is armed.
Right.
TCAS alert.
Half a mile.
Do you think we should practice it first? A mid-air effect, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the problem is going to be when you turn base.
Video record. Tell me age. Who's recording this? Oh well.
I don't know, Dragon, you recording?
I lost them again. I was wondering whose show that was, Tom. Like, who else is up here?